already know what it is. It's the Kid Billionaire B. I am super excited. I'm out here in... Y'all already know what it is. It's the Kid Billionaire B. I am super excited. I'm out here in Jersey with my guy. Let the people know who you are, what we doing, where we at, all that good stuff.
What's up, everybody? My name is Joel St. Louis. I am from New Jersey. We're here at Sayreville, New Jersey at my event space. It's called My Key Spot. Yeah, we're about to go check it out right now.
What's the address? What's the Instagram? Let the people know how they're going to find you.
Yeah, the address is 881 Main Street. That's Sayreville, New Jersey. And our Instagram is My Key Spot. That's MYKEYSPOT. And our website, everything is My Key Spot. MyKeySpot.com, My Key Spot Instagram, My Key Spot Facebook, everything.
Y'all heard it here first, man. He got My Key Spot on all the spots. You feel me? Y'all already know what it is. We're going to take you inside toward the entire venue. Y'all already know I don't hold my tongue, so I'm going to be looking at the venue, looking at things we can improve, things we can shape up. We're in the build-out phase, which y'all know is my favorite time to look at a venue, because we get to make sure that everything is cool, aesthetic before we make any costly mistakes. So without further ado, my guy, let's take us inside.
Let's go.
So let's get it. Still got the paper on the. Oh yeah, we right. Yeah. I like it. Okay, what we got? What square footage? What is this?
So this is 2,083 square feet.
Yeah. Okay. I see we got the tools going. What's the plan? Give me the vision. What do you have in mind so far?
So basically, as of right now, my coach Tanisha kind of helped us out with this. This is open right now, but as you can see, there's a little step up right here. So we do plan to kind of put like a privacy door, a privacy wall right here, just to call, for safety hazards. Tanisha kind of let me know that there's going to be an area where people are going to trip and fall. So we're going to kind of block this off. So you won't walk in and see this right here, but what we're going to do with the privacy wall, I should say, is probably accent it a little bit to make it so that you won't just walk in and just see a wall. Probably have our logo here, My Key Spot, and everything else. But you want me to go to the right?
Let's start there. Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. So as you can see, right here, we're gonna put a ramp right here, wheelchair accessible. So that way, when people come in, they're just walking right up here. Okay. Yeah. And you see the ladder my contractor got. But yeah, and then you're gonna walk in, and so if the wall is like right here, so we go all the way to the end, this will be the entrance right here to get into My Key Spot. Right? Okay. Now, over here, as you see, we have this room in here. Right now, our idea for this room is either going to be a cloakroom or actually it's going to be a DJ room. So my contractor is actually going to open this up right here, basically to put a glass right here so that DJ can be in here. So
how big is that room, square footage? Do you know?
It's pretty small. So I don't know how big it is, but I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. I could kind of get an idea of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have some ideas for that I'm going to talk about.
Cool. All right, perfect. So then, this is our main space right here. We're going to go to the right here a little bit.
How tall are these ceilings?
They're tall. They're pretty
tall. At least like 14 feet high.
Yeah. My contractor said it's 14 feet. Maybe even right here was 14 feet. So it's probably even like 16 feet.
Wow.
And so, yeah, that's one of the things that made us fall in love in here. Because honestly, there wasn't too much places we went that had high ceilings. And we had an event planner. My wife's best friend is an event planner. And she told me the ceilings, people are going to love that. She said that. Just the high. Yeah, we could put a bouncy house in here for kids' parties. Just a lot of things. But in here real quick, this is where our office is going to be. Nothing in here right now, but this is where our office will be here.
Okay.
Just a desk, like, if we're talking to clients, we're going to have a chair here for them so we can talk over anything, numbers and things like that. But that's pretty much is going to be in here. It's just a desk room. Now, Our vision, just so you know, Brian, the town, obviously, the town of Sayreville gave us a little bit challenging stuff that, as always they do. They're afraid of partying and alcohol and all these things. So we're actually calling this My Key Spot the creative space, because what we're gonna do is, as far as throwing parties and stuff like that, we're gonna make it a creative space for photographers, content creators, videographers, things like that, where they can come in here and shoot. So that's another idea we have here to do different things. There's enough space where we're gonna be able to put backdrops and things like that. So backdrops. Like I said, content creation. Even that little room right there, like if you want to if you're a podcaster or anything like that, you're solo, we can put you in there. We're gonna get all the gear and stuff for the content creation and things like that. But let me continue.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and then as you see, actually my wife is the one that picked out the floors. I love it.
So y'all put down the floors already?
Yeah, our contractors moved quick. They literally were in here like last week. yeah, and I'm like, that's when Tanisha was like, oh, we got to get this walkthrough soon so I can get some advice. Yeah. But he helped us pick out the color for the wall. He just said, he told us basically kind of like, the wall, the floor, and the ceiling, it just kind of goes all well. And honestly, everybody that's been coming in here and talking to us, they've been kind of like saying, hey, this is a beautiful place.
It is.
It's all dusty and everything. They just, this is a beautiful place.
I be telling y'all all the time, it does not need to be perfect to show the place. Like, people will see it. Once the floors and walls is done, they'll see it.
Correct. So, yeah, as you see right here, this actually just got delivered today.
TV, 100-inch OLED?
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
We're just gonna put it on the wall. It's gonna be part of the package. Our highest package, if you want the TV, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more for that. But
okay.
It was one of those things where Tanisha was like, hey, I don't have a TV, but she does come across a lot of times people that ask for TV. It's not a deal breaker, but for us, we have one bathroom in here, and we don't have any kitchenette. So we want to sell our spot with other things.
Right.
So things that ESC taught me is like, hey, we might not have this, but we got this. So yeah, I did, play a little bit for the 100-inch TV, but it's gonna be put in kind of right. Let me just show you. So it's gonna be kind of put in like right in the center. So you see on this side, and then you see on this side. So in the center. So if anyone has any type of presentations, corporate meetings, anything like that, where they need to use a TV, they'll be kind of talking right here to their guests and their people, like this, with the TV here. So if they need to use a TV or anything like that, that's our thought with that.
That's the vision. I like it.
Appreciate it.
I have some comments on it, but I'm gonna save them.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then,
what do you have in mind for this little cutout?
Say it again.
What do you have in mind for this little cutout right here?
So first, this was going to be the second bathroom area. Yeah, it just wasn't in our budget now. So within like a year, we do plan to add another bathroom because we only have one bathroom. So right now, it's going to stay like this. Our storage room, which you'll see, is not too big. We're probably going to put our chairs here. Like our chairs, maybe even some tables, because our storage is not small, but it's not completely, like really huge too. So
you see it?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, this will be the area for the second bathroom in the future. Or not right now, future, but right now it's gonna be pretty much. I don't know. Maybe you can help me with that too as well.
I will. I have some notes.
Got it. Perfect. Let me make sure.
So venue already has HVAC, I'm getting, right?
Yeah. The heat is on right now. So, you said HVAC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually running right now.
Gotcha. I see the duct work.
Yeah. So we have heat and AC.
Perfect. Did it come with the venue? Yes, right?
Yeah, it came with the venue. Yep. Yeah. Thankfully, that could be a huge expense. So, we're like towards the back of the room right now. So again, 2,000 square feet, comfortably, we can fit 50. We told the town 50, but we could go a little bit more higher than that. Probably come 75, 80. We don't want to go
You
too
could do
much.
100.
So 100. Okay.
Typically about a 15 square feet. 15 people square. Bro, why is my phone locking? So you divide by 15. Oh, why did my phone lock? Okay, cool. So yeah, if you have 2,000, that's about close to 100, 133 max. But that's that's like no furniture, no nothing. So I wouldn't even touch that. I would say probably more than like 110.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then, yeah, the only thing we were thinking about, the more people, that the way we feel like it's like, now we got to add that second bathroom, but maybe you could give some advice to that.
Yeah, I'll talk about that.
Okay. The contractors took out, they're remodeling the bathroom right now, so they took out the sink, the toilet and everything, but, nothing fancy here, just a regular old bathroom. ADA compliant and everything else. Thankfully it was like that, so we didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
And then here's
what's your plans with the bathroom?
Say it again.
What are your plans with the bathroom?
Right now, nothing really. Maybe you can help me with that too. Just toilets, sink over here. But that's pretty much it.
Okay. Got it.
And then over here, this is our utility / storage room. As you can see, we are gonna have to put a utility sink over there, and as well as 3-compartment sink. This was an order by the town that because we're serving food, that we need to have this 3-compartment sink thing. My contractor said it's not a big deal. He could find one like around $250, $500 for me. He'll be able to. Yeah. So we're good. So that's why it's gonna take a little bit away from space in here.
Question: is the town requiring you to have a triple tier sink, or in that room, or just have one period?
Have one period.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So I guess we can kind of get to that when we get to it, because at first my thought was to kind of put it right here, over there on that side, but the event planner that my wife knows said that it's gonna be an eyesore. She was like, if you want there, she said you should cover it.
I wouldn't put it there at all.
You won't put it there at all?
There at all. Yeah.
Okay.
I have some suggestions on one. I just wanted to see the entire venue before I made any.
Gotcha. Okay. And then yeah, that's it. I mean, do you want me to go out through the back door?
Yeah, let me see the back.
Okay.
Let me see the back. Is that Wi-Fi?
Huh?
Is that Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we got the Wi-Fi. Yep.
Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. You guys have security cameras?
Yeah.
What is it, Verizon?
Huh? This is
That's
Verizon. Yeah.
Verizon's good.
Yeah, we're gonna get security cameras. We're gonna have one actually in the back here, right, like by the door.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have one in the front as well, where we had started out. But yeah, there's a lot of parking. I don't know if you guys didn't really get to see it before, but there's 147 parking spaces here. Yeah.
Is this in a shopping mall plaza?
Yeah, little quick check shopping plaza. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Let's start from the beginning, right where we started.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go over there.
All right, cool.
Let's take a walk. Take a walk, right? Okay, cool. Tell me a little bit more about this privacy wall.
Glad you're helping us, because at first we were gonna do it, but then when Tanisha was looking at the picture, she was like, "Oh, you guys got a little step right here, as you see, like I've stepped down," and she was like,
"Put the camera down so I can see it."
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what it is. Okay.
Yeah, Tanisha was like, "That's definitely gonna be a tripping hazard." Yeah. And when I thought about it, I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." I even told my wife, because my wife she was the one that was like, "Nah, I don't want no privacy wall. I want you to walk in and feel like."
Yeah, I would not do a privacy wall. I mean, and I get what Tanisha's saying, but here's my thoughts, right? That can be easily avoided by just a caution sign. Watch your step. I've been in 1,000 venues, and to put up an entire wall just because there's a difference in depth is an added expense.
It is, because
it's a major, because that's going to have to go all the way across, which is at least 12 feet from what I'm telling from the Zoom call. And so you're going to have to put up, and to go all the way up to the ceiling, which are 14 feet, 16 feet tall, and with the price of sheetrock nowadays, is not going to be cheap. You're looking at least $1,000 to build that wall.
That's exactly what my contractor told me. He said it's going to cost like probably $1,000 more. Yeah.
Like I've done this so
exact amount he told me. I'm not even joking. 1,000. I said, how much should I have to a privacy wall. He's like, it's gonna be like extra 1,000, but he's like,
Yeah.
no big deal. I could do it for you.
No, it's dude, I can do it for you. It's easy though, you know, some 2x4 and some sheetrock. But the thing about it is it's unnecessary. I wouldn't do that. If you like, the only options I would really look at is either making it sloped down if it's really that big of a deal, or I would just put a caution sign. So I mean, like you can slope it down pretty easily. Like, you know, you could just have the contractor literally put some vinyl plank, continue it down, and just like have it slope down. So even if somebody who has like a wheelchair or whatever, and then nobody can trip. That's the first option that I would go with.
Mm-hmm.
I would quote it out, and he can probably do that all the way around for maybe like a couple $100. You know what I'm saying? If you're really that like particular about it and you really want to fix that problem. If not, put a freaking caution. Watch your step sign. Like, we're grown. Like, we can read. You know what I mean?
You know, because my wife is like women in their heels and their dresses. If they fall, I don't want to run into a situation where now I'm getting sued.
Yeah, no, here's the thing about getting sued, right? And I've said this so many different times, right? I've been sued 3 times. People only sue people who have money. Like, we live in a litigious society. Like, if you're afraid of getting a lawsuit, work a job, don't get a business.
Yeah, true.
Because there's only a matter of time before somebody sues you. Because people only sue people who have money. And it doesn't take anything. Like, anybody can sue anybody about anything. And especially in the venue business, like, this is why you have insurance. All 3 times that I've been sued, slip and fall. Slip and fall, slip and fall, slip and fall. Right? It's inevitable. If you have 4,000 events, you think somebody's not going to slip and fall? You're crazy. That's what you have insurance for. And here's the thing, right? If you have a caution sign, that immediately, it doesn't completely eradicate the liability, but that it immediately softens it, because then it's just like, hey, this was not negligence. They always look for negligence. If you don't have that sign, you're cooked. You're done.
Gotcha.
Have several caution, watch your step, caution, watch your step. And hey, here's the thing, right? It's a means to an end. If later on down the line, business is booming, you want to go build a wall, whatever the case may be, like, knock yourself out. Or you want to, you know, put the slope down, that's a couple $100, knock yourself out. I'm just saying, like, there's levels to this, right? This is how we keep our costs affordable.
Correct.
If it was me, like, at first, I'm letting it rock. I'm making some money, have my first 10K month. I'm gonna just let it rock. People gonna be good. Because especially even if you just get like some deposits going, right? You take that money, boom, you go put a little slope down. The wall, definitely, I don't like that idea. I think it kills the ambiance of the space, because now it's just like, it's like an extra optical, like your wife said. It just kind of like, you can't take in the full, it's like, I have floor to ceiling windows. Imagine they put a building right in front of my apartment. That just killed my view. You want, when people walk into your venue, it's like, oh my God, this is so nice. Now they got to take that extra step through the privacy wall to see that and get that feeling. Like, we don't need that. And it's an added expense. It just doesn't make sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense, because exactly what you just said was my wife said. She's like, I don't want you to walk in and just see a wall, you know? And she said that.
It's not necessary. Look, the venue wasn't built out like that. It wasn't. Look, if the town like required it for some type of situation or whatever, okay, cool, it's a different situation. But no, we're not there yet. We're doing that for a 2-inch step.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
maybe, yeah. A couple inches, that's it.
Yeah. The DJ room. Can you take me back over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, you're closer to the office. Let's go to the
Okay.
office. Yeah, you're closer to the office. Let me see it one more time. Take a good look at it. I want you to take a good look at it.
At the office?
Yeah. Horrible idea. We're not doing an office.
Okay.
It's the biggest waste of space ever. Contracts on the bar, cash just as well.
Wait, say that again?
Contracts that are signed on the bar or at a round table, cash just as well.
Ah, gotcha.
Office is the biggest waste of space I've ever seen in my entire life.
Gotcha.
In an event space, when you are looking at auxiliary rooms, and when I say auxiliary rooms, I'm talking about extra space outside of the main ballroom where people have their event.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at, there's 5 things. There's a hierarchy of 5 things that you need to cover. There's 5 things, right? Number 1, kitchenette, which we're going to talk about in a second. Number 2, food and prep. Number 3, rental storage. Number 4, auxiliary storage. That's miscellaneous storage, painting, brooms, mops, things of that nature. Number 5, VIP room, bridal suite, all that other bullshit that it literally is irrelevant, right? So for right now, I'm looking at this room, and yes, it does look a little bit small, or whatever the case may be. So I probably couldn't put, I mean, stand in the room. How big is it?
It's bigger than the other room?
Yeah, nah, you probably wouldn't be able to do food and food or prep and kitchenette. I would probably, this one's bigger than the DJ room that you have in mind.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. So you have essentially 4 spots. You have that cutout area,
Uh-huh.
you have the DJ room, you have your office, and then you have your rental storage, right? Let's go back to the rental storage.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna knock out like 5 things on my list.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you.
Nah, no worries. Yeah, so
You say go to the rental storage, right?
yeah.
All right, cool.
Go to the storage, yeah. Let me see it. Yeah, cool. I would make, so kitchenette is the best value add. Right now you don't have them.
Yeah.
You add a kitchenette, your venue is instantly more valuable. Instantly more valuable. This looks like a lot of space. I would make this kitchenette and food prep area.
This area,
So-
food prep area. You know what?
Yeah.
This is what the event planner told us this too. That she said that.
I've seen a ton of venues and she knows what's.
Yeah, she said that. She was like, you guys should get a, because she came in here and she was like, you guys should get a refrigerator. She's like, I know you don't have to have a kitchen, but she's like, you should get a refrigerator, put it right here, because she's like,
Who wants to get a refrigerator? So literally what I was just gonna say, the
Yeah.
sink that you were talking about putting behind that wall sink is gonna go in here. You're gonna get a fridge, you're gonna get a prep table, and you're gonna get 2 rectangle tables to serve the food with chafing dishes. That's what this room is for. And that knocks out the first 2 things in that hierarchy.
wow, yeah, I
The
didn't
office that you were just talking about doing, that's gonna be your rental storage.
yeah.
That's gonna be like your chairs, your tables, your little whatchamacallit, tablecloths, whatever you can fit in there. It's not a lot of space, but whatever you can fit in there is gonna go in there. And as you build up your rental items, you'll probably rent a storage unit and whatnot. But for right now, that's good enough to get
Okay.
the job, right?
Yeah.
DJ room, worst idea I've ever heard. Let the DJ figure out where he's gonna go. That's none of our business. That's his. That's what he's getting paid for, right? I know my DJs, love my DJs. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, like you get paid for a job, I'm getting paid for a job, and I'm not gonna make space for you to do your job because that's not my job.
Correct.
So that miscellaneous spot that right here, that little DJ room, we're gonna convert that over to just miscellaneous storage. Rooms, mops, extra paint.
Come on, you. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
rooms, mops, extra paint, all that other stuff. That's what's going over there.
That with what's gonna be the DJ room? That's where we put that stuff there, the cleaning stuff that we need, right?
Yeah. If you have extra space in that one, more storage. Because guess what's gonna make you the most money? Rentals. So the most amount of space goes towards what? Rentals. You feel
When
me?
you say rentals, that means like all the stuff that I'm renting now, whatever that may be, chairs.
Yeah, so no, chairs and tables aren't typically rentals. Those are usually like part of the venue, right? I'm talking like grass wall, thrones, tablecloths, napkin rings, charger plates, like the decor stuff that goes into your packages. You feel me?
Gotcha. Yep.
100%, 100%. That knocks out DJ room. That knocks out office. The wall color. Can you go back into the main room?
Yes. Yep.
What's the wall color? Is that like a baby blue?
It looks blue, but it's actually like a gray. It was like a grayish.
Bad idea. Make it white.
Make it white.
You can repaint it yourself. Go to Home Depot, get cameo white, or just get the bare whatever white finish or whatever the case may be. Paint it white. Gray is gonna naturally make the place look darker. Colors don't reflect off it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the contractor allowed you to do that, but make it white. If it's not in the budget to do it right now, when you get your deposit money, we take that and we make
And
it
then
white.
repaint it.
Yeah, but I mean honestly, it's something you can do that on your own. It's not,
Okay.
I painted all my venues. Like it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? So but you like the light gray is going to make your venue look smaller.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
When it comes down to the content creators, what we are going to do is we're going to have a separate package for them, and it's only going to be Monday through Thursday.
Yep. No week. Yeah. Absolutely.
No weekends. Okay. Packages. You said that you were going to add the TV, and that's going to be an add-on. Can you talk to me about that?
So what we were thinking as far as the TV is like for anybody that wants to put like pictures, anything, as far as like pictures, anything that they're doing, videos, then they could use that. That's really it. That's honestly it. There's really nothing else more to it. Outside of corporate meetings and events where people are going to need to use the TV.
Run that. Okay, so run that by me one more time.
So like, for example, you know how like in a repass, right? Sometimes people put their card into like, and they show the pictures over and over again.
Yeah.
That's what they would basically use the TV. So like, let's say it's a 5-year-old birthday party. They're just showing the pictures of them.
No, that I get. Is that an add-on or is that part of a package?
No, I was thinking, and you could tell me this because you're the expert. I was thinking it was going to be part of the package, or should just be an add-on.
So one, we don't do add-ons. We only do packages, unless they've already bought a package and they want to add it on. So it's like I package 1, package 2, package 3, which is all in your roadmap. And then at that point, if they say, for example, they got the second package, but there's something that's in the third package that they want to get, they can add that on. But we don't sell our stuff as add-ons. It's not you book the venue and then you add on. This is not Chipotle, all right? What we want to do is we have our packages. Do it yourself is just the venue. Done with you is the light decor. Done for you is full venue, full service decor. All in the roadmap. That's already done for you. You don't have to guess. It's already there, right? Okay. But the biggest thing is that with the TV, me personally, include that with the venue. Like
include it. Okay.
Come standard with the venue. Because here's the thing, right? People like generally one price and it's done. They don't like, okay, cool, it's 500, but I gotta add on this, because that becomes it becomes very, what's the word I'm looking for? It becomes annoying. Okay. One, it becomes annoying, and then two, it's like, okay, cool, what exactly do I get? And it becomes a lot harder to sell. I want to know, I walk in, okay, cool, like I can either get the venue or I can get the venue with full decor. One or the other.
Gotcha.
As opposed to, I got the venue, but I didn't get the TV, but I like the TV, but I want to get the TV, but I can't get the TV because I got to add it on the TV. And then he also has a grass ball, but I got to add on the, like.
I see what you're saying. Because I'm thinking about it now, too. Because we've done some, like, yeah, I like to go look and to see your package. Okay, this is what we're getting. Boom, pay.
Exactly. And it makes it a lot easier to sell because then when you're showcasing your portfolio and it's like, this is what I've done, this is what I've done. Oh, I want that. Cool. It's my Ruby package. Done. Conversation over. You know, and it doesn't have to go back and forth and get in a combative state where it's like, oh, well, I booked the premium package and it didn't come with, like, we ain't got time for all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with the TV specifically, TV I would consider a hard amenity, kind of like a projector or a food tray or a chafing dish. So I would just include that with the venue rental period. So like baseline, you get the TV and it's going to make your venue more valuable. Same just like the kitchenette.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. No, because like you just said, and then it's just, now it's added with that. So if somebody really needed that, they know it's part of the package. Boom.
Exactly.
I got it. All right, cool.
100%. Can you go back to the cutout, the little cutout in the top right, the back right, excuse me?
I'm sorry, by the bathroom?
Back right. Like when you, the back right, the little cutout here.
Oh, cutout. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So, where are you thinking about putting a bar?
So, we were thinking, and again, this is where you can help me as well too, because we're not supposed to have alcohol in here, but you know how it is. If we get a dry bar, you get your licensed bartender.
No, I mean you can have a dry bar, like you can have.
That's true. We were thinking about it like somewhere like right here. But you think it would probably be better in that cutout section, right?
I'm just looking at ways to kind of maximize your space.
Yeah, because now you just made this space bigger with everything. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So if like a bar, because now if they're here and boom, everybody, yeah, you want to come get, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
I mean, I'm just looking at the best way to use the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like, as of right now, you were looking at putting, like, chairs and tables and stuff like that. So if you leave that open, you're going to have to cover it. So now you have to put up some type of divider or whatever the case may be.
True,
right?
true.
So now with that being said, okay, cool, like, that's an added expense, and frankly, it looks ugly. So instead, what you can do is you can put the bar there and then have the bartender over there, and it's kind of out the way, you know?
Yeah, you're right. And then now there's a big the space.
Exactly. The only other thing that I would really say is like if you want to do like an accent wall, but truthfully, the only things that would really make sense in that area is either putting the bar or an accent wall for people to take pictures. I mean, right now you don't have a spot with the bar, so that would take precedence.
Okay. No, I like it. I actually like it because now if they're here, boom, everybody, like you said, people are going to be coming. They're like at a corner of a room, and it doesn't take away from space over there. Yeah, I like that. I really do.
Space is your biggest commodity when it comes down to this business. Space is your biggest commodity. When you start chopping and folding and taking away from little things that you really don't have to, like that's one thing that I've from building out so many venues, I've been able to master. It's recreating and optimizing space, because the more we take away, if I'm especially in New York, New Jersey, like you're paying a ton of money for this. So it's like, why would I not look at maximizing the best commodity and the best asset that I have, right?
Gotcha.
The last thing that I want to talk about is the bathroom, right? I know
before you go to that, Brian, real quick, let me ask you a question before we move on. Now, because I hear a lot where people are like, you need 2 bathrooms, you need 2 bathrooms. If we were to get, do you think we need a second bathroom, or can this always be our bar and forget that?
Oh, because this is 2,000 square feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 2,500 square foot location that I ran for a year with 1 bathroom. You're fine.
Okay, got it. All right.
You're fine. Which is what I was gonna say. I wouldn't worry about having only 1 bathroom.
Okay.
When it comes down to 1 bathroom, I wouldn't worry about that right now. And I mean, frankly, like to put in another bathroom, as you've just recently discovered, is a lot of money. Like
$10,000.
No way.
Maybe like 6. 6.
Yeah, that sounds realistic. Yeah. I mean, depending on what appliance is gonna make.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not cheap, right? Okay. Go back to the bathroom. I just want to see I just want to put another eye on it.
We'll just go all the way in because I don't think last time I went all the way in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's got the handicap rail. What is behind you? What is that? A paper dispenser?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, and that's a mirror.
The toilet was right here, and no. The sink and vanity was right here, and then the toilet was right here.
Got you. Okay, cool. Yeah, is that a mirror on the right side?
Yes. Yep.
1 second. Sorry, we got like 3 calls running at the same time right now. Yeah, so that's a mirror, and that's a handicap rail.
Yeah.
Cool.
Behind the door.
I wouldn't do anything fancy right now. Maybe like light decor from Home Goods, or maybe Ross. Home Goods is a little expensive.
Would you say like some wall decors and
like some light. I would repaint it white, but we're doing that for the whole venue. Some light decor, maybe a little table with like a little air freshener or whatever. But I wouldn't do any like hard appliances right now. You know, that everything that I just mentioned to you should cost like $100.
Got it. And question about that, because I know that a lot of times it's a convenient thing. Do you think we should add a diaper changing thing in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Changing station, 100%.
Okay.
Huge value add.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Huge value add. Yeah. To be honest, it didn't cross my mind, but since we're talking about it, it's huge value add. Absolutely. Okay. Cool. There's actually, I believe there's a link in the roadmap for it. But yeah, that's what I would do with the bathroom. That's what I would do with the bathroom. But other than that, I think that gives you a lot to work with.
Okay.
Saves you a lot of money, saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of headache.
Yeah.
But those are the things that I would implement if I was like buy your business tomorrow.
I love it because I didn't think I was going to get this much advice from you. And I think every single thing that you said today, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Every single thing. Because even like the bar thing, we're going to like save space. You're right, because that event planner told us, she's like, people will not buy if you don't have a kitchenette. She said that. But,
Kitchen, that's why it was on my top 5.
Yeah. So if we at least give them a fridge as for now and a prep station, at least that cuts that out. And now you can come get your food here and things like that. And then we can use the other rooms for storage. And I was about to put a desk in here. You're saving me costs a lot right now, because I was about to put a desk in the office and things like that. Like,
dumbest thing ever. Office is a complete waste of time. I've said it so many times and people still do it. I don't get it. But
the only reason I was thinking is because I work from home, so I was like, can use a little office that's away from my home. But then at the same sense too, you're right. Like, I don't really need it, to be honest. Like, it's if I could use that right now to save space and make this space more grand, luxurious, then yeah, I would. I agree with that. That I don't.
More than that, it's revenue per square foot, right? If I have a room full of items that make me money, which are rentals, versus a room where I'm just signing paperwork, could be done anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I have done over 4,000 open houses. Nobody has ever complained that I did not have an office.
Yeah.
I signed every single contract at a 6-foot or 5-foot round table and a bar.
And I was about to say, you could use one of your tables and one of your chairs if they really want to sit down and talk, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like an office is just such a waste of money. Like I don't get it why people want these stupid things, and I'm like, bro, like it just it irks me sometimes. But hey, look, listen, like
Nah, I'm everything you told me today. It's not like the only thing that I want to talk to you about is I'm gonna talk because I think literally this is the second coating that my contractor put of this paint. So I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. I'm gonna see what he says, and if he's like, hey, I gotta pay for the paint and stuff like that, I guess I'm gonna see how much it costs. But if it's too much, I'm gonna just be like, I'll do it myself later. Then,
yeah. That's what I would do too. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to add, we are gonna get uplights too.
Nice.
Yeah. So the Rockville ones that Tanisha agreed to us. So it'll be around. That's another thing that we're gonna add. Uplights will be part of not the basic package, but the second package, like almost. That's
Okay.
what. Because I feel like a basic package is like tables and chairs. Here you go. Bluetooth speaker. Here you go. Figure it out.
I look at the venue as any hard amenities, like things that basically you wouldn't normally move in and out of the venue. Like you're not gonna move in and out chairs and tables. You're not gonna move in and out. And believe me, like when you start moving around this uplights, you're gonna be like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. It's because to collect them all around the room is gonna be annoying. I would just make it part of the base package.
Okay, I got what you say. Because I said that to Tanisha too. I said, because she was like, I have them outside of my venue too. I was like, you trust them? Like she's like, yeah. I mean, I go and get them after it, but I'm like, that's another thing I don't want to do. I want to have as least possible where I need to go and be like counting uplights. Like, did you return all the uplights and things like that? So yeah, I agree with that as well. Okay,
I got more questions for you. That cool?
Absolutely.
Get it. Let's get it. Awesome. So y'all already know I always like to get to know our clients on a little deeper level because people buy people before they buy products, right?
Yep.
So before this is my key spot, this is obviously Joel and his wife doing this thing, right? So I got a couple questions for you. First and foremost, what were you doing before you got into the event space business?
Oh, great question. So I still am working full time. I'm a recruiter for a staffing agency. I'm also a real estate investor, and that's why I love this event space business because it's kind of in the real estate field. So I'm a real estate investor. I'm a landlord. I've done fix and flips before, but I work full time as a recruiter. So I do sales and recruiting.
Okay. So what made you get into event space?
Yeah. So that's a good question. It was funny because around last year, right, my good friends of mine, I have some good friends who are in the music industry, and we were going to look at studio spaces and stuff like that. And when we were talking about the business and how they wanted to do this business with studio, I just thought to myself, like, I don't see enough money in that, right? So we looked at a spot, right? Before I talked to you, we looked at the spot, and when I saw the spot, I was like, oh, you could probably rent this out to places and things like that. And that's when it started. I started kind of searching for event spaces. And then myself, I've used a banquet hall. I've gotten married. I'm married for 8 years now. Baby showers, we did at an event place, kids parties. So as soon as it started clicking in my head, like, there's some money there because I spent money there. Brian Waldron came on my feed on Facebook. It probably was because I was searching it, but he came on my feed, and I'm like, seems interested, and I clicked the little message, and it's history after that. So I clicked on the message just to find out more information. I had to sit down with you, and honestly, I was just like taken over by everything you talked to me in that first call. The whole ESC program. So yeah, that's why we're here today. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
I can tell.
By God that you came up on my whatever Facebook ad you use, it works because look at us now. It was a Facebook ad that came down my timeline. Brian Waldron was talking about event space. I said, look at God. when I saw that, and I clicked on it, and literally you set up a call with me the next day.
So I guess what made you feel confident even working with us with all the craziness on the internet, people making claims and whatnot? What made you trust us?
Well, first and foremost, as someone who has coach and mentors, one thing I know for sure is I'm not going to go to someone who hasn't done this. Who hasn't done this. So it's like, what can you tell me about whatever business it is if you haven't done it yourself? Or even, I don't want to even say haven't done it, haven't been successful at it. So what really sold me on you, Brian, and the team was everyone I talked to had an event space business, and we're doing it. So like at that point, I don't remember what else that you were talking to me about that kind of was like, yeah, I'm willing to join this program. But it was definitely like, you got to go to people. I would say there's a blueprint. You got to follow the blueprint. You got to follow somebody's blueprint. If they've done it before, if they've done this, that's why I'm like, coaching. I think coaching is very big. A lot of people are scared of coaches and mentors. And you got to be careful because there's people out there, like you just said, in the internet, that's just taking people's money, but your Instagram, everything. And I was looking at your video and I was like, yeah, okay. This guy knows what he's talking about.
I appreciate it. So, I mean, I guess one of my last questions, second to last question, is how have things changed for you now? Now coming from corporate, you're an entrepreneur, obviously you have a family. How has kind of like the speed of things changed? How's life different?
It's different. It's a different type of excitement, I should say. It's a different type of excitement. I find that for one, me and you had that conversation, like my marriage has gotten even stronger a little bit in a way, because as showing me being a leader, because I presented this to my wife, and when she kind of sat down and thought about it, was like, this is what she got excited for me. She was like, this is the Joel that I know, that you always like. I've always been someone who wanted to be a business entrepreneur, owner. I took my luck at real estate investing 2019, 2020. We all know what happened. I fell back from it at 2020 because of the COVID stuff. And I still knew I always wanted to be an owner or something. And that's what it really is. It's a will thing too as well. I don't, everybody doesn't have it. I'm not afraid to take risks. I'm not afraid to try things. I'm not afraid to fail. Failure is not even a word to me. I either learn or I grow. So I just was ready to be a business owner and eventually leave my job. I know a lot of times people think business people, oh, they have this life and they don't work no more. It's like, no, I want to work, but I don't want to work for a company where they're making money for me. I want to work for myself so I can provide for my family, generational wealth. Like my oldest is 7, my youngest is 4. Bringing them in here, they're like, their eyes even lit up. Like, this is ours? I'm like, yeah, this is ours. So that's big for me right now. My family values and everything. And I want to, share that with my family and keep it in the, just keep going. Just keep going.
Let's go. Dude, there is a Joel out there. After everything that you just said, there's a Joel out there who wants to take that step out on faith, who wants to go and do their own thing, right? Who wants to maybe leave corporate, build a better life for their family, but they're just a little bit scared. They're nervous, maybe even a little bit of procrastination. What's the one thing that you would tell them to have them take that step out on faith and take action?
Oh, good question. I'm going to give you 2, actually, because the one step I would say is coaching and mentorship. I truly believe on that. I'm not just saying it because you're here, Brian, but if you really want to do something, for my basketball players out there, you see LeBron in the background. Kobe followed the blueprint. That's what made him one of the best players in the world. You understand? So you follow somebody like Michael Jordan. Look, now Kobe became his own person. So I would say for one step for someone who's a little bit timid is find people that are doing it and start interacting with them. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's networking face to face or talking to them virtual, you got to find someone that's actually doing whatever you're doing in the business and try it, and just try it. Because when you start talking to people, experts, they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you. That's the one thing I realized is people at the end of the day really love helping other people. Like, I'm a person like that. When they start asking me like, how did you do it? Like Brian could tell you, money came from credit, from loans and things like that. Like, there's ways to do things all the time. So you got to find a solution. So I would say networking and finding a coach, a mentorship is probably one of the biggest things that's going to help you not be so scared. Because if you have somebody that's walking and helping you walk through it, it's going to be much easier. So that's I could give a lot more advice, but I would say that's the one advice I could give to somebody who's a little bit scared and is like, man, because I still have anxiety right now. I do. I've spent a lot to get this place going. Am I worried? No, I'm not worried, because I know with the coaching and mentorship and everything, if I do everything right, not only am I going to make that back, I'm going to triple, quadruple it and do a lot more. So you got to have faith and just try it. Just go ahead and try it.
I couldn't say that let's go. Go, dude, one more time so people know who you are, where we're at, what we're doing. Let's go crazy.
Hey, it's your boy Joel St. Louis out of New Jersey. This is My Key Spot, event space / creative space. We're at 881 Main Street, and it's in Sayreville, New Jersey, zip code 08872. We're at Unit 10. We're in a Quick Check Plaza. Come on down. We're opening soon. We're a few weeks away, hopefully, from opening. But yeah, mykeyspot.com, MyKeySpot, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everything else.
Let's go. Y'all already know what it is. We're going to drop the Instagram in the description so y'all can all tap in, flood his business. Let's go crazy in Sayreville, New Jersey. You already know what it is. Kid Billionaire B. Let's get it. Let's go.